You may notice my skin is looking very red. This is how it looks when I don't wear makeup, and it's quite difficult for me to film myself right now in this state. I've been struggling with compulsive skin picking for basically my whole life, but it's been really bad recently, and so I wanted to make a video about this struggle and hopefully overcoming it. I know that this is quite different from my other videos and my tiny house content, so if you're not interested, just skip ahead to the next one. I won't be offended. I'm just trying to make videos that align with my heart and messages that would help my past self and make her feel more seen, with the hopes of it reaching other people who might be in the same position. So I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. I want to make myself proud at the end of the day. So here I am wearing no makeup, and I know I have red patchy skin. So I started a new medication a couple months ago, and one of the side effects is acne. I have been struggling with this a lot more, and it's not the acne that's the problem, it's the fingers that are always touching, picking, scabbing. If you also have like a skin picking habit, you know what I mean. It's not a conscious act. I'll be on my computer, I'll be doing something else, and my fingers will just be acting of their own accord, and then minutes later I'll notice that I'm like bleeding, or I'll just stand in front of the mirror for like I don't even know how long and just can't stop myself. And I think the hardest part is just the feeling of shame and embarrassment afterwards. I have like avoided social events just because of my skin and not wanting to go out in public, not wanting to be seen, which is a really tough feeling to have, and I'm sure a lot of people have that experience as well. I want to try to find solutions, and I'll update you about how it's going, and I'm going to be very authentic. So if it doesn't work, maybe it doesn't work. But as you can probably see me fidgeting with this thing. Something about me is that I think I just need to have something to fidget with at all times. Otherwise, I will literally cause destruction to my own body. And whenever I feel anxious, bored, absent-minded, my fingers just have to go to work on something. And so I'm just trying to notice these patterns, pick up on them so that I can become a better version of myself. And my goal is just to feel confident. I know that the way I look is not even close to the most important thing about me, but I want to feel like my outward version of myself is a mirror of my inward version of myself, and I want both of them to be full of positive light, healthy and healing and just improving. So I'm gonna write down my triggers for skin picking. I've been thinking about it, trying to figure out when do I do this behavior. So in the bathroom, after I wake up, or before I go to bed. Don't touch your face. Lots of jewelry. How do you spell jewelry? Jewelry. Are there 2 L's or 1 L? Jewelry. I asked Siri. Apparently there could be 2 L's or 1 L, depending on if you're using American or British English. So, that's interesting. Wear lots of jewelry. When I feel anxious or stressed, move my body. welcome to the bathroom. So I have all of my jewelry. All the jewelry that I never wear, and that is gonna change starting today. I think it's gonna be really helpful for me to start wearing this jewelry so that I always have something on my body that I can play with, especially different textures, like these bracelets. I can always kind of play with them on my wrist no matter where I am, which I think will really help when I'm anxious. My gosh, I haven't worn this ring in so long. I don't even remember what finger it goes on. Okay, this one fits okay. And I also have this ring. Oh, what? Oh shoot, there it goes. Okay, I got it. So, oh, there's like cat hair on it now. Okay, so this is a little special fidget ring that I got off of Etsy. I've been trying to battle this issue for a long time. But anyway, it's like a little flower and you can spin it. And so I'm gonna make an effort to wear this more. The bathroom is one of my trigger areas. This is where the big mirror is and the bright lights. And I fall into the habit of picking at my skin in the morning when I wake up or in the nighttime. This is when it's especially bad, I think, because I take out all of my stress from the day and I feel tired. So I want to try to replace that habit with putting on my jewelry. So I think I'm going to leave the jewelry in the bathroom so that I have healthy habits here, like doing my skincare, cleansing and moisturizing my face, putting on sunscreen, and putting on the jewelry to try to replace the bad habits in this room. I want this room to be a safe space, not a place that I fear because of the destruction that goes on here. So I got my jewelry. I feel so blinged out. I never wear jewelry, but this is gonna be the new me. So here I am at my desk. I've been working on the computer this morning. I'm preparing for a technical coding interview on Monday, so I'm just doing lots of coding problems. And I have this little fidget toy that's kind of fun to play with. And I also have my bracelets. I did notice this morning that I touched my skin a little bit, and then I realized that I was doing it, and I was like, oh gosh, no, don't keep doing that. And so I gotta have these bracelets in my hand at all times, basically. So I think I'm gonna keep working and maybe take a little time lapse, and we can see how I do for the next couple hours. like jelly. Oh. Okay, just off we go. Who's that, Cha-Cha? Was that a little fish? What do you think, Lovey? It's okay. Whenever I feel stuck in my head or really anxious, it really helps to go outside in nature. I know this is not an option for everyone to just go paddleboarding on a pond, but whatever you can do to get outside, I think it really helps. I have been really enjoying just watching the different animals here. I've seen a lot of little fish swimming through the water, and there's been a loon, I think it's a loon, that has been, hi Touch, that has been swimming around, flying right above the water, and sometimes dunking for fish. We also saw a little curled up snake on a rock, and I love the sounds of the turtles plopping into the water. And it just reminds me that there's so many forms of life. There's so many ways to be in this world, and so much of what I worry about is just inside my own head. And when I'm out here, it's like, does it matter? Does it matter what someone might think of me? Does it matter if my skin isn't perfect? No, like really, it doesn't. Okay, let's do a little skin check-in. It's been a couple months since I started filming this journey, and my skin is a lot better. Okay, it's not perfect. Here, let me get close to the camera. It's not perfect, but it feels way better. Like my forehead especially, I've been trying really hard to not pick at, and I think I've made a lot of progress. Something that I've learned throughout this journey is that you have to have a kind relationship to yourself. Like, you should treat yourself the way that you would treat a friend or a family member. Sometimes my own internal dialogue is so negative, and I'm like, would I say that to someone out loud, like someone I genuinely cared about? And the answer is no. So why do I say it to myself? And another thing that I've learned is that I feel way better if I set my goals to be maybe succeed 80% of the time. If I am striving for absolute perfection, I'm just not gonna get there. And then I'm gonna feel bad about myself, feel guilty, and then probably give up. I think that for me, it's all about balance, and I feel like personally, I've come a really far way. And this is applicable to so many things, like whether you're trying to exercise more, you're trying to eat healthier, whatever habit you're trying to do, like I would aim for 80%. Just try your best and know that some days you just need to have a coping mechanism, or some days you just do something accidentally, like maybe I'll touch my skin accidentally and then I'll realize it, and then I can remind myself about what I'm trying to work for. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. I hope that you have found something that resonates with you, and whatever you may encounter in your future, in your days, I hope that you find some peace and some kindness and joy in the world. So I'll see you next time. Bye.